And we're back. Fbc Firebreak. It's a new game that just came out on Game Pass. So far, I've really been liking it. It's like Left 4 Dead and that one game, Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. So if you like games like those, then you'll like Firebreak. I don't know why it has such a low rating when it's heavily bent on cooperation and co-op, which is something I really like, to be able to play with other people. So when I first started this game, it gave me 3 kits to choose from: Fix It, Jump Kit, and Splash Kit. I personally played with all of them until I found the one that I really liked, which was Splash Kit. I enjoy the Splash Kit one, so I chose that one. But the Fix It kit, obviously it fixes things. The Splash Kit shoots out like water onto the enemies, and then you have the Jump Kit, which stuns the enemies with this electricity type of ordeal thing that's going on, which is very cool. I think when I got into like my first game, I was just kind of so lost, but I was like, wow, I actually really like this. I think I chose to use like a pistol.
Before you're overrun.
And then I realized how overwhelming that is, and so I never chose that pistol again, and I was like, nah. But my overall thoughts on the game is, it's co-op, it's something new, it's not the same old battle royale, it's trying to do something different. And I feel like a lot of people complain about games not taking risk and just kind of doing something different. And then when a gaming company does do something different, it's received poorly, not in a way to better it, but in a way to basically tear it down and make the developers not take risk and just do the same thing over and over again. But I digress. It was so much fun playing with people. I just chose quick play and I just play with random people. Some gripes I do have with the game is, I would say, what you have to do to get ammo is absolutely insanity. Especially when you know somebody's coming from behind, like a hiss is coming from behind trying to hit you. Like, you go into frenzy mode, and I guess it's pretty crazy. Another thing is it becomes I want to say, like, kind of repetitive, because the game's trying to work you up to a certain point before it moves you to the next level. And when I first played this game when it first came out, and I didn't even know that it came out, the same day I found out about it, I was kind of like, when does this game come out? It came out the same day. I was like, when does this game came out? Which is the 17th. So yeah, it has several difficulties, but I recommend playing on normal until you master like every single difficulty, and then when you're ready, you can start doing the hard stuff. The last con or gripe that I had with the game is I was losing connection a lot for some odd reason. So I don't know if that's another thing. Another thing is sometimes you'll be playing a mission and it won't tell you what to do. I don't have footage of losing connection, but I do lose connection a lot. And I don't have footage of, unfortunately, I don't have footage of me playing the game and not knowing what to do, because you get to a certain point. I don't know if it's because you're at a certain point where they don't tell you what to do, and so you have to listen to the guy on the radio to know what you need to do. And maybe it was just my game was glitched, I'm not sure. But yeah, overall I think it's a really good game, and I really hope the developers kind of sit down and they're like, we're gonna work this game out, because it's really cool. It's cool to play with other people, fight the boss before being able to leave, of course, and kind of see the world that we traverse through and control in a first-person perspective. You know, we're not the main character. We are the main character, but we're not like Alex. Like Alex she's almighty powerful. She could take these hits out, no problem. But we're just normal FBC agents working, and we're stuck in a room together, and we're not allowed to leave. So we're like with our coworkers 24/7, and it's crazy. But I would love for you guys to check out the game. I know I will. When I say you guys, I'm really just talking to myself for future reference, because I know nobody's gonna watch this but me. But yeah, it's a really good game. Check it out if you like Left 4 Dead and Dark Tides. And yes, you will get some funny teammates, by the way. Some teammates that will not come to the elevator for some reason. I have no idea. But it'll work itself out, I promise. And with that being said, I'll see you in space.
Get ready. It's coming in hot.
Resonance shielding gone.
Doors are open. Get in that elevator.
Lighthouse!
Careful where you spray that stuff.
Jerry, I need some work music. You know 9 to 5. I'm not really comfortable with that. Fine. Then find me someone who does karaoke.
Furnace is going hog wild. We don't calm it down soon, this whole building is gonna turn into an oven baking a volcano. Eventually we'll deal with the source directly, but for now, it's enough to find whatever transfer bands aren't spinning and get them spinning. Anything to bring that heat down. conference room activated. I'll send any future volunteers into the job site through there. Shields out! Good progress, crew. You've done your part. Now get to that service elevator pronto. Kill that strong head so we can get you the hell out of there.
Nice! That's better.
Y'all gotta get that strong head down before you evacuate.
No shields. That's more like it.
That's better.
Service elevators at your location.
You see him?
You got a force of hits brewing up nearby. Shouldn't be too long before... Come on now, ain't much time left. It's coming fast. Elevators here. Get in. Working ways. Hits are on the doorstep.